If one tiny spore of this dreaded fungus lands on a fly, the poor fly is in for a terrible week of first having its organs gobbled while it's alive, followed by having its mind controlled and capped off with a spectacular death. Entomoptera muscae would rank at the top of a fly's most feared list, even above fly swatters. From now on, let's call it the zombie fungus. Here's what happens. A housefly, let's call him Gary, is minding his own business. After a nice fall afternoon of flying around your yard searching for the sludge that seeps from garbage cans, he lands on your doorframe to take a break. He feels something land on him from above, something small, smaller than a grain of sand. No big deal, so he keeps on keeping on. Gary has no idea that he has just become a victim of the zombie fungus. Once it lands on Gary, the zombie fungus gets to work by making a special fungus tube that drills through Gary's body until it hits gold. Well, green in this case, as Gary's insect blood is a green liquid called hemolymph. This one's fun to say, hemolymph. Once the tube reaches hemolymph, the zombie fungus sends its army of zombie fungus cells through the tube and into sweet, unsuspecting Gary's body. There, the fungus cells grow roots called hyphae, which work their way through Gary, digesting his organs while he is still alive. Gary struggles with the day-to-day life of a fly, not realizing his insides are getting liquefied and turning into zombie food. Just before Gary can't stand it anymore, or before he can't stand anymore because the muscles that help keep him upright have transformed into zombie fungi, the fungi reach their long, finger-like cells into his brain. There, they control his behavior, forcing him to land on something he likes, like that old doorframe from a week ago, and to crawl upward. If Gary had any memories, he might think of the unlucky day he sat on that doorframe back when he wasn't a zombie. He might remember seeing another fly sitting above him that day, just as he sits above other resting flies now. He might realize that the tiny something that landed on him fell from the fly above him. But by now, Gary's mind is gone. He is merely a fly-shaped vehicle driven by a zombie fungus. Once Gary climbs high, the fungus makes him spread his wings airplane style as he clings to his favorite resting spot, perched above other houseflies like him. Then the zombie fungus gets to work. It pushes spores out from between Gary's swollen segments and ejects them so they fall like a terrifying snow before he dies. Because Gary's wings are spread wide, the spores can use them like big slides to tumble down. The wings work like a funnel in reverse. The spores spill from the small body of the fly, pour over the wings like a waterfall, and land on flies resting below. Then the cells of the Entomoptera muscae fungus begin the cycle all over again, gobbling up new fly bodies, turning flies into zombies, and fly guts into more fungus.